part of quilting?
Probably.
Patterns or like
I like being able to do it quicker. I like doing quicker projects and easier projects than like big quilts. So I do a lot of like small bags and table runners and stuff. So I like how with some patterns they're a lot easier than others.
Sure. Do you ever do resale or join organizations where?
I've sold some of my stuff. Like I made special little bags that I sold at that my mom's friend sold for me at a quilt show.
What's it called? Oh, a quilt show. Okay.
Yeah.
How long have you been quilting? Your whole life?
Yeah, I started sewing when I was 5.
Oh my goodness! And so, do you like is the combination of sewing machine and by hand, or you prefer all by sewing machine?
I prefer machine.
Yeah.
Because it looks well. I don't have the patience for hand sewing, and I always tend to poke myself with the needle.
That's true. That's great.
And I don't like. Sometimes I have to for the binding, so the quilt doesn't fray and it's finished. I have to hand sew. I don't like to, but I do it.
Okay. Hey, girl, can I propose something for you? I'm listening to you and I'm just amazed.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to bring in your quilted pieces and maybe here's what we have. On December 11th, we have an open house showcase.
1 second.
They're going crazy, aren't they? Well, we had a visit, right?
Sorry, my dogs were going crazy.
I love it. That's life, man. Are they up on your card, your dogs?
What?
Are your dogs on your card too, or animals?
Yeah, they're down here.
Boy, we've already been introduced to them already, haven't you?
This is my Saint Bernard puppy.
Okay. Beautiful.
Yeah. And then so we have Wendy, we have Addie, we have Puddin', we have Allie, we have Max, and we have Oliver. Addie and Oliver are both Australian Shepherds. Allie's a foxhound. Max is like a poodle mix of some sort, and Pudding's a Pekingese Chihuahua.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, my wife loves those. That's what we have, a little Chihuahua kind of dog or Korean kind of family.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So what I was saying is, I mean, we've got on December 11th, we're having people come in and they just showcase some of their work. I thought that'd be a great opportunity to show some of your work. And even if you want to sell some of your work, because some people are coming in to maybe even purchase some items.
Okay.
But I can talk to you and your mom about it. But on December 11th, you are a virtual learner through G2S Academy. Our whole community comes in. Like, we have hundreds of people come through the school, and they listen to students talk about their projects or their work. I would love to have you. And what it is a small group. You don't present to a large group. Just people come by and introduce themselves. You say, "Hey, I'm Elena. And this is what I love to do. I work for G2S here, but I make this stuff at home and talk about your animals and your horses." And I even thought maybe you and I could show you how to make a quick video of all your horses and animals around the farm.
Okay.
I don't know. I think you would be a primary candidate to show off what you're doing right now. I'm so impressed just listening to you, seeing how you organize this and how you're really thriving at this this piece we put. So what are your thoughts on that?
That sounds really cool.
I think it'd be cool, and I think you would enjoy it because then you get to talk to people one-on-one. So it's like they come by, we'll have a little booth for you. And you can even sell some of the items if you want, because we're selling some items. If you want to, you don't have to, or you can just show them off and say, this is what, technically home ec is your 5th hour class, but we're also building some other things too, which we'll get to. What do you think?
That sounds really cool.
I think that'd be cool, and I think you would do very well at this. This is like, wow. What else would you like to share with me that you kind of have on there that you've added since our last conversation?
The Christmas project that I have. What I wanted to do was draw like a picture every day of December, and then on the back, like write a short story about that picture, and like all the things in it. Wow. So like, and like I draw what came to mind when I thought of that thing, and
that is a phenomenal writing project. And so, can you go down to the quotes? I put a quote or a comment on it, and I wanted to ask you a question. Can you scroll down? I said something about. I love this idea. Do you prefer writing a journal, a Google Doc? I'll arrange whatever. Do you want to have a notepad?
I'm just going to write it on the back of the paper that I draw on. And because I would start it on Monday, my mom said she would just buy the paper for me that I need.
Because we can get that stuff for you too.
My mom said she would just take care of that for me.
Okay. I'd like to kind of look at some type of writing we could do, some descriptive writing.
Yeah.
I'm going to make some notes right now. And I think, because what I'm going to do, kiddo, is after you and I meet, I'm going to just talk to Mom a little bit about where we're going next. And I like having you in the conversation too, but descriptive writing, and I'll have that available before Monday for you, so we can look at what type of descriptive writing you can put. I mean, there isn't any form, but there is some type of function I want to have for you. Like different elements you can bring in that writing. So you do your sketching, drawing, and then you write on the back, okay?
Okay.
And then we can have this so I'm visioning, Elena, just kind of like a display table where you and you can have here at G2S, and people can look at your work and these types of writing, and you can show your Trello board, but you can also show some of the quotes you've made, right?
Okay.
I think I'm so proud of you, man. That's cool. That really, so my question I asked you on that when I typed in is you just answered that. So it gave me great feedback. Thank you. All right, so I will work with Mom on some descriptive writing we'll put into that, and I want to talk to you about it.
Okay.
We're going to work on describing. Can you go to your card or your list of your animals?
Yeah.
And we'll work also, you've done a beautiful job writing descriptive language on each of those cards, especially your horses. We really want to, they have their character of their own. So when I talk about traits, that's what I'm talking about. Like you explain how just by making simple noise and foot gestures, your horse responds without the bridle, right? Or is it called the bite?
Bridle.
Bridle. I call it bridle.
Yeah.
I call it bridle. Okay. You're the horse expert, not me. So would you like to eventually make a video about your horses too?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I'd be cool, and I'd like to teach you how to do that. And you have a phone, right?
Yeah.
And I have some apps that I use. I'm a video maker today. You saw me with my video camera, right?
Mm-hmm.
I love making movies. So it's kind of, I'd love to show you some tricks I learned about making quick videos about your horses.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm writing that down. So kind of a horse video project we can do. Okay?
Okay.
Another thing that I wanted to work with is, can I now have control? I want to show you a couple things.
Yeah.
I think if you want to, I think you can give it back to me, or I can go, there you go, thank you. I'm going to click on my share and just talk about today with you, and your mom did a beautiful job. Your mom's a librarian, so she knows very well about mel.org, all the,
yeah.
Yeah.
I have her order books for me all the time from Mel.
Okay, here's one of the books that I was thinking about. Do you know anything about Seabiscuit?
Yeah, I watched the movie.
You saw the movie?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you seen Warhorse?
No.
If you want to see the movie, I'm trying to look for. Just a minute. Let me type in Warhorse. Warhorse is a cool story, and it's a sad story. But in World War I, utilized the use of horses during warfare. But this one, I mean, you love horses. This one may resonate with you. It's on net. I don't know if you get Netflix, or I can get the movie for you if you want it, or I can even get the book.
Okay.
There's some. I'm looking for literature for you in the Mel resources, and I want to talk to Mom a little bit about. I want some challenging books for you.
Okay.
I would really like them around the horse whisperer. For example, Horse Whispers. Have you ever heard of the Horse Whisperer?
I think I tried reading it in 5th grade, but I couldn't understand all the writing.
Yeah, it's a higher level one as a 5th grader. You're a lot older now, but it still was you know what? It was a tough read.
Mm-hmm.
My wife bought it for me. It's about Monty Robbins. That's his name. And it's a neat concept. Maybe I'll find a different kind of book than the Horse Whisperer. Maybe I'm looking at Monty Roberts has a cool story in how he speaks with animals and horses. And you seem to have that gift also, don't you? When I say speak to them, you understand their language a little bit, don't you?
Yeah.
And he uses in his book kind of techniques that may be value to you. I don't know. It's the story of a real life horse whisperer. He has all these different techniques. And you've learned a lot in your short life too, haven't you?
Mhm. I actually just got into horses like February.
Okay, so
like a year ago in February.
Okay, so
in 2017.
Okay, 2017. So
yeah.
Just a couple of years. So there's a lot to learn. You're already seeing that the horses are smart animal, aren't they?
Yeah.
Phenomenally smart. And actually, I would like you to teach me how to walk, and I really would like that. I really want to get out to your place soon before it gets too bad in the winter, and just see you in action and video you, and have you teach me a little bit about horses. Would you like to do that?
Yeah, I think that'd be cool.
So let's talk to your mom. I'll talk to your mom too about that. Maybe next week we could do that. And
yeah.
I would like to really, I mean, the more I get to see what is your passion, I think as a teacher, it gives me some better insight of what I can do to help with some literature and history, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So what I want to tell you too, and talk to you, one of the things I'm doing over break, and this is not the card I want to show, where's your card, is one of the things on my radar today is I wanted to talk to you about is this project of designing, we're going to work on, we're designing your ideal stable, is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
My dream barn.
I love it.
In general.
I love it. Your dream barn. So what we need to do, and I was just kind of seeing, I need you to actually describe that in here. Did we do that yet, or were we going to put it here?
No.
I'd like you to kind of start plugging away at, if you can, before we talk next.
Mm-hmm.
In the overview card, describe your project, and then I will look at it and we'll work together on that.
Okay.
So what's going to happen, Elena, is as we look at this list here on planning, we're going to plan your project, okay?
Okay.
We're going to probably make it in little, and that's where a home visit's important for me. I can see what maybe you have around the barn we can build, or if you want to come into school here. You don't even have to come into school, but you can do some of the stuff at home and I can help you with, okay?
Okay.
So and this is how I want to use Zoom, like you and I right now. Like you may be saying, hey, Mr. Quinlan, I got this project I'm working on. Can you take a look at it? And we have a Zoom and I can give you feedback. So when you look at this list, when you're in this make list,
mm-hmm.
we're going to make this word prototype model. So we're going to try to make a model of your project, okay?
Okay.
Yep. So what I want to share with you today is that the learning, the history, the social studies will be in this list, okay?
Okay.
All right. Also, there is a strategy we need to do together, either face-to-face. So I'd like to schedule a quick, maybe first thing in the week next week, you and I and Mom get together, and I do the strategy on building driving questions.
Okay.
Because that's going to have to do with a lot of research around social studies and ELA, okay?
Okay.
And I know we kind of talked about that at the library on Friday, but there's a lot of things that were overwhelming. But I like where we're at right now. I think I would like for you, work on this list on the plan, the overview card. Who do you think would be a cool idea on a community partner? And I'll add to this too. Do you know some neighbors who are horse experts of that? Okay?
Yeah.
And then when we get down to main product, I like it, list products down here in the activity that you think you need to make the barn with. Now, we're going to design it on a CAD program to design the full scale, but we also want to make a small model of it. So what kind of products do you think, if we were going to build this model out of it, you think you'll need, okay?
Okay.
Unless we have a few $100,000, we can go build one right now, right?
It'd probably be more than that.
Yeah, it probably will be your dream one, right?
Yeah.
But guess what? It starts with a dream, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And you are, I'll tell you what, you're a doer, girl. I can tell by your work, and I can tell by your heart and your passion. You are talented. Don't ever forget that. So I'm so pleased and so excited to work with you on this, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So where do we leave today? So I'd like to leave today. There's some conversations about some literature. I want to get to some reading. It sounds like a Christmas project. We want to start writing on that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I am going to be working on your project this afternoon, so I may text your mom or add a card. I'm going to be putting some stuff on here this afternoon that's on my radar, okay?
Okay.
Do you have like a cell number or that I can text you directly, or do you not?
Yeah, I do.
Is that all right if you share? You don't have to.
Yeah, I can.
I can text you while you're at home saying, hey, I send you something. Can you share that?
Yeah.
Or do you have Go ahead.
Wait, one second.
That's okay. I like to send out some messages, or if I have to contact, hey, I got a Zoom meeting, I can send you a quick text if that helps. Are you trying to find the number?
Yeah. I just texted my mom to ask what it is because I think I know what it is, but I want to make sure.
That's okay. That's all right. We can.
Oh, I have your number.
You have my number?
Yeah.
Why don't you just text me, when you text my number, just say send me a text right now and just say yes, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, just send me a text right now and we could do that, okay? All right. So if you want to connect this afternoon, if I got some time, I can talk to you, or we can look at a Zoom if you want. It's up to you. What are you thinking? I lose you?
What?
That's all right. All right. Let's try to connect later this afternoon, okay?
Okay.
I want to put something on your card, but I have a meeting right now at 11. I'm a little late, but I want to connect with you again, okay?
Okay.
All right. Hey, I enjoyed the conversation. Wow, what a great tour. So I'll be talking to Mom. We'll see if we can schedule a face-to-face meeting with you next week, okay?
Okay.
All right, girl. Take care. We'll talk soon.